The Temple of Justice in Nigeria, scarred or sacred, is the theme. It set the tone for an X-ray of the state of the Nigerian justice system, whose integrity has repeatedly been called to question. And crucially, the array of speakers, including the President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Yakubu Mekiel, did justice to the topic. Mr. Mekiel stresses that the role of members of the Temple of Justice is so important that they determine if Nigeria prospers or ultimately goes under.
We must at all times be conscious of the fact that our responsibilities as ministers in the Temple of Justice have everything to do with the existence of this nation. And the only way we can be effective and efficient is to conduct ourselves professionally and ethically.
Ayo Obe, a lawyer and keynote speaker at the lecture, chronicles recent events in the judiciary, including the conduct of lawyers and judges.
It's even a question whether one can attain the rank without mixing with judges. In the days when I used to apply for silk, a law school classmate of mine who had taken silk advised that I should just pop in and see one or two of the justices of the Supreme Court whenever I had a matter in Abuja. I should pop in and ask if there was anything that I could carry to Lagos for the Supreme Court justice or some similar pretext. Nah, I didn't do that. That's not the only reason why you don't see me with SAN after my name.
The keynote speaker also referred to a long list of incidents that scarred the Nigerian justice system, including the Walter Onogen episode.
Following a recommendation by the National Judicial Council that Onogen should be compulsorily retired, he had already resigned on the 5th of April. As I said, those scars were inflicted on the Temple of Justice by the executive arm of government. And I don't need to go into the long list of orders that the executive chooses not to obey. We just saw an example yesterday, which also inflicts scars on the Temple of Justice.
Other controversies in the judiciary were equally highlighted at the lecture.
Our motivation for this topic is to stir up the judiciary to be a temple again, where people can come to and expect justice, jurisprudence, equality. What they say becomes law because it's right, not because somebody painted or patted them on the back.
This is the Sam Moma Annual Lecture, the third in the series, an event that has drawn professionals from different fields, but most notably the judiciary. This lecture is to, among other things, mark 80th posthumous birthday of General Sam Moma, a man who loved books and promoted the culture of reading. Godfrey Eshamoge, Arise News.